Does the cost of quitting smoking stop you from trying? Try the new affordable Nicorette Gum Pocket Pack. Each pack has 20 pieces to help you get started and double your chances of success. Smoking is expensive. Quitting doesn't have to be. Try the new Nicorette Pocket Pack.
Research being conducted at the former Arthur G. Dozier School for Boys in Marietta may suggest more bodies were buried on the property than previously recorded. That according to new research from a team out of the University of South Florida. News 13's Alyssa Hyman spoke with a former student who identifies himself as a White House boy. Alyssa, the White House boys say they endured brutal beatings while at the school.
Some say they led to deaths of other students. So the White House boys say the research from the University of South Florida validates what they've been claiming from the start. 31 metal crosses stand silent deep in the woods of the former Arthur G. Dozier School for Boys. But the mystery to who and how many lie below the surface is beginning to unravel.
There's these markers, and there's a lot of folklore that says who's here and this is the location, but it was never established, these markers correspond to these graves, and these graves belong to ABC.
Dr. Aaron Kimmerly, along with a team of researchers from the University of South Florida, are working to document the historic Boot Hill Cemetery. Historical records and folklore suggest about 31 bodies are buried there. But through archaeological research like ground-penetrating radar and trenching, Kimmerly and her team have found 18 more bodies buried on the property.
The information that's known about them really came through the FDLE investigation in 2008-2009, where they went through many of the same types of historical records and put together, a report. And we built on that, but we've found more than was issued in that report.
Now, with an estimate of 49 bodies buried on the property, there are questions about at least 22 bodies that Kimmerly says have no burial records at all. Questions that a group of former students known as the White House boys have been demanding the answer to for years.
We were brutalized as young children. There were many children that were taken to the White House and brutally beaten. Some of them never returned.
But with science at work, the White House boys believe the findings validate what they've been saying from the start.
The lawlessness that went on at that school, the unaccountability of children, the unmerciful acts that were perpetrated against young children is now coming to light.
Now, back in 2008 and 2009, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement conducted an investigation into the abuse allegations, but concluded that no crimes were committed in association to the deaths. Now, I reached out to the FDLE for a statement today. They tell me we are aware of the ongoing work that has been conducted by representatives of the University of South Florida. However, it would be inappropriate at this time to comment on their research.
Thank you, Alyssa. Alyssa Hyman reporting tonight. Well, after